we've also, we're going into the IB program, very, very excited about that because it will sort of expand students' thinking, get them to think not just how they fit in here in Peoria, but how they fit into the world on a global basis.
Good evening and welcome to Captions. I'm Andre Bohannon, your host, and again, I'm so glad that of all the things you could be doing or watching, you've chosen Captions. In return, I promise you, we're going to have a very interesting show tonight. We're going to have two segments to inform you of some very important things that are going on in our community. We're going to be starting our first segment with remarkable times for young and old. We're going to have Dr. Latham from School District 150, who's going to be talking about some of the things that District 150 is doing in preparation for the school year. Bring your children, call your friends and your neighbors to watch tonight's show. Stay tuned.
Hello and welcome to another remarkable school year at Peoria Public Schools. I'm Dr. Granita Latham, proud superintendent for Peoria Public Schools. We are embarking on a remarkable school year this year with extended bell times for all of our students. Our middle and high school students will report from 7:30 until 2:30. Rolling Acres Middle School will report from 7:30 until 2:45. Treewin K-8 school will also report from 7:30 to 2:30. Our primary schools will report from 8:30 until 3:30. Franklin and Northmore primaries will report from 8:30 to 3:45. So once again, we're excited about our new bell times. I encourage our parents to get our students up and ready for the first day of school, which is Monday, August the 22nd. Also, the past 2 weeks, our principals have been involved in leadership training, and they are ready and willing to receive your students on the first day of school, once again, Monday, August the 22nd, 2011. Also, we're excited about the career and technical opportunities that our high school students will have the option to participate in this school year. Woodruff Career and Technical Center is now open and ready to receive high school students from Richwoods, Peoria High, and Manual High School. This year, for the 2011-12 school year, mainly students will come from Peoria High School. Once again, students will have the option to register at the Woodruff Career and Technical Center for building construction, health sciences, engineering, manufacturing, and electrical, and also cosmetology. See your school counselor if you have any questions or concerns. Once again, it's going to be a remarkable school year at Peoria Public Schools. Thank you for joining us. Up next is our Director of Public Relations, Mr. Chris Copeland.
Well, it has been a quick and busy summer for the principals here at Peoria Public Schools. One of those is Richwoods' new high school principal, Cindy Clark. Cindy, thanks for joining us. What experience do you have in the district? Where did you come from? And kind of highlight your time here in District 150.
Well, I started district in 2004 as a math teacher at Roosevelt in 7th and 8th grade. And then after a year, I transferred to Peoria High, where I was a math teacher. And then I went to a dean, to an assistant principal at Peoria High for 3 years. And now I was placed at Richwoods for this year.
Some exciting times for you as you start your career now at Richwoods as the leader there. Talk a little bit about what you've been doing over the summer with your staff and as you prepare for the new school year.
Well, we have 3 new assistants, and so Carol and Joe and Brandon and I have been working together to try to get the building open, find everyone a classroom, put in the master schedule. We've been in professional development all summer, trying to grow the programs that are there.
And talk a little bit about that professional development. You're expanding IB, you're expanding your AP offerings. What's there going to be for students to look forward to this year that's different than maybe in the past?
We have a new IB coordinator who's full-time, and he's going to be growing the program. It's the diploma program we're hoping to double in size. the AP program, we're offering 4 to 5 more classes and offering advanced placement for students so that they can potentially skip their freshman year of college.
Great. And as you look forward to the school year and new staff, new programs or expanded programs, what do you hope to accomplish this year as a leader of Richwoods High School?
Well, I hope that everyone there feels like they're being academically challenged, they have high expectations, and that they reached the potential that they possibly could.
Right. Cindy Clark, thanks for joining us. New principal, Richwoods High School. Good luck this school year. Peoria High School actually started planning for the upcoming school year last spring as they were applying for the school improvement grant. With me now is new school principal Brett Elliott. Brett, thanks for joining us. Talk a little bit about the work that you started last spring and as you developed with staff the plan to not only apply for and get the SIG grant, but to implement it starting this fall. A quick turnaround.
Well, it's been a very quick turnaround. We're very excited, though, with the SIG writing grant. Pardon the interruption. With the SIG writing grant, what was exciting is after day one, we really came together as a team. It kind of surprised us all how quickly we started to gel. The teachers ran with the idea. They're very excited. We've had over 50 of the staff in all summer on their own, planning, developing. It's pretty exciting.
And as you now just a few weeks away from the start of the school year, you have a freshman orientation coming up to help get students ready. Talk a little bit about what you're planning for that.
Well, we have a lot of things planned. We're having a Freshman Bridges program, which will be 3 hours on the August 8th and 9th, and we're encouraging all incoming freshmen to come. We're going to go through their schedules. We're going to walk the halls. We're going to talk about expectations, number one, both behavior, but mostly academic. We're going to walk through their steps and hopefully get them off to a fresh start. And then from there, the 10th through the 16th, we'll have the entire staff in for a professional development week to kind of arm our teachers with the latest professional development to drive us forward.
And you're not only the new leader at Peoria High School, but you also have a new leadership team. Go ahead and introduce those for us.
Oh, we're very excited. It's a very strong team, very balanced. We have Cindy Janovitz, who was a former principal of Columbia, coming with a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge. Michael Coleman has been an administrator for years. He's going to give us a strong foundation in the discipline area. And we have 2 new people who are very excited, but they bring a lot of knowledge, both from the classroom, from special ed, and that is Matt Moore and Crystal Riddick. And they're very excited, high energy, and we're ready to roll.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Brett. Exciting changes are also coming to Mark Bills Middle School with the addition of an IB program that will be in its tryout, stages this year. With me now is Principal Laura Rogers, a first-year principal, and you've been at Treewin for the last school year. Tell us a little bit about your time in the district and your experience leading up to this position.
Sure. I spent the first 8 years of my career teaching 3rd grade at Franklin Edison. I left Franklin Edison to pursue an assistant principal position at Glen Oak Primary School. I spent 2 years at Glen Oak Primary School. Last year I was, like you said, at Treewin as the assistant principal, and so this year I'm looking forward to the opportunity of being the principal at Mark Bills.
And exciting changes not only with leadership, but with the IB program coming to Mark Bills and a few other schools throughout the district. Tell us a little bit about the training that you and staff members have went through this summer to bring that to Mark Bills.
Okay, we had an opportunity to attend 2 different leadership trainings for the International Baccalaureate program. Myself and my IB coordinator went to St. Louis, and we received an overview of what the next 3 years will look like, what the expectations for the teachers, for myself, for the IB coordinator will be, as well as how to communicate the mission and the vision of the International Baccalaureate program to our parents and our stakeholders in the community. 5 of my teachers went to New Jersey this summer, where they received training in their area of expertise. So they learned how to develop lessons and assessment and how the IB program fits in, how that component will look in the next 3 years.
And the IB program is new to District 150 as far as the primary middle school level goes. So tell folks a little bit about what the IB program consists of for those age levels. And also, we're working on the accreditation this school year, and so how that process works as well.
Okay, this will be up to a 3-year process. We are currently we are in the process of submitting an application. The application will be, it's a 1-year process for the application. During that 1-year time is where we will be, as a staff, really working on changing some of or realigning some of our teaching styles into the International Baccalaureate program way of presenting lessons. We'll be taking a look at assessment. We'll be really informing our parents about the International Baccalaureate program. And then in year 2, we'll be entering what's considered consideration phase. And then during consideration phase, we will be given a consultant from the International Baccalaureate program who will help us really get everything underway to align the program. And then year 3 is where we move into the authorization phase. And if we are accepted at the end of the authorization phase, we will have a title of an International Baccalaureate school. And the middle years program is for grades 5 through 8. The students in 8th grade will complete a program. They will do a project at the end of their 8th grade year that reflects their work in the International Baccalaureate program. But the International Baccalaureate program and the middle years program is for every learner. So it is for every student in the school, and we look forward to really getting started on that this fall.
So exciting changes coming with the IB program. There are other exciting changes coming. You have some new staff coming in as well to mark bills.
We do. We have a new interventionist. This teacher is going to be providing professional development to our staff, as well as working with intervention groups that are targeted groups where students will be receiving intervention as well as enrichment. Her name is Marcy Burdett Steele, and she will be working in math and reading. Our IB coordinator, Denise Smith. We have a new art teacher, Laura Bally, and she will be shared with Sterling. We have some new fine art folks. We have Cheryl Filzen and Ann Guthrie. They are new to mark bills. We also have new Spanish teacher. Her name's Miss Monica Caputo. We will be offering Spanish full-time at mark bills this year. And I believe that's it.
All right. So
no, we have career and technology preparation, but that's going to be taught by Stephanie Goldring, a teacher that's currently at Mark Bills.
All right. Some exciting but refreshing changes at Mark Bills to look forward to this school year. Thanks so much, Laura Rogers, new principal at Mark Bills, for joining us. Well, even before school ended on June 10th, some exciting changes were taking place for Treewin, including the new leader of the school, Renee Andrews, as principal. Renee, you're bringing some new staff along with you as well, and making some great friends along the way this summer to bring to Treewin for this upcoming school year.
Yes, we are very proud to be partnering with the ELITE program, which is a youth outreach program with the Peoria Park District. We have had a number of community people come and join and help us get the school year off to a great start, including Richwoods Church, Riverside Church, Bethany Baptist Church, just a lot of different people. We have a staff of about 60, and about 57 of those are brand new, and everybody's excited to get this school year off to a great start.
We just talked to Principal Laura Rogers at Mark Bills, where the IB program is also coming, but it will also be at Treewin this year, along with a host of other changes, transitioning into a K-8 school. Talk a little bit about what students and parents can expect as they come to school this fall.
Well, students and parents can expect a great deal of changes, from physical changes, really trying to update the building, including lighting, flooring, really making it a welcoming place, a place where everybody can be proud to call their school home. We've also, we're going into the IB program, very, very excited about that because it will sort of expand students' thinking, get them to think not just how they fit in here in Peoria, but how they fit into the world on a global basis.
And part of the excitement that Carl Cannon is bringing with Elite is the community outreach. He's been out this summer outreaching to the community, trying to get the word to them of the changes that are taking place and what to expect this year when it comes to student support.
Yes, Carl Cannon and his team have gone out, and we're really trying to take a proactive approach to the issues that face us and have faced Treewin for a number of years. But really going out to the community, finding out who's a part of our community, and finding out what they need, and then really asking them, and especially the parents, to partner with us in giving their child the absolute best education that they possibly can.
And with the transition from a K-8 to a K-8 school this year, what is your message for parents of the younger students that maybe attended just a primary school last year and now going into a bigger school this coming school year?
Well, our message to them is that first and foremost, your child will be safe. I know that was a concern, but we are doing everything from upgrading our, camera systems, our, making sure we know every nook and cranny of our school inside and out. We really want them to know that their child will be safe. We have a number of staff members who are coming from primary schools as well, and so we understand the needs of those younger kids, things from like lowering sinks to lowering chalkboards and smart boards and things like that, and really making it a welcoming and inviting place for their students to learn.
And Treewin's also kind of, as you mentioned, gone through a little bit of a rehabilitation phase as far as infrastructure, new flowers, new landscaping, new ceilings, new lighting.
Yes, this past Saturday was sort of a community-wide cleanup day that thankfully included Treewin. We've had large planter boxes created, a lot of the beds cleaned out, the lawn raked. We also had a brand new play system put up in the back of our school for our younger students, and some of my staff were in there with their families. We're cleaning lockers, and just really trying to make this building pristine before people come in, so that when we talk about new, it's not just new textbooks or new paint or something like that, but that they really get the sense that we've worked hard to make this a place that they can come, be proud of, and where teaching and learning will and can take place.
And that involves the entire community.
Yes, it does. Yes.
All right. Thank you, Renee. All right, and one of the biggest changes coming this school year is the addition of a Career and Technical Center to the district. With us now is Principal of Woodruff Career and Technical Center, Diane Duke. Diane, you've held several positions in the district leading up to this. Kind of give us a little bit of the experiences you've had leading up to this position and why it was of interest to you.
Well, I've been in the district for many years, and I've taught and worked at the primary, the middle, and the high school level in regular division and alternative education. It's been very exciting to be named principal of the Woodruff Career and Technical Center and begin forming the program that we will be rolling out on August 22nd for our students. We have many dedicated staff that are assigned to the program, and we're going to offer a variety of programs from kindergarten through 12th grade.
And that will be a change in its own, housing that many grades in one building. But we've taken a great approach to that, and that's one of the things that led us to Woodruff. Talk about how the building will be split up and be able to accommodate all those students.
Well, the building is perfect for what we're trying to do. It's a very beautiful facility, and the grounds around it offer us many opportunities to expand and provide our students here with an optimum educational opportunity. We will have kindergarten through 12th grade, and that presents some issues. We will also be doing career and technical education for the 3 high schools in Peoria Public Schools. We are dividing the building into areas for the different programs, and each of those areas is being facilitated through the support from District 150 to be designed in a way that will allow the students, whether they're little ones or big ones, to receive exactly what they need. We will have computer labs, technical opportunities. It just goes on, and this building is absolutely perfect for what we want to do.
And you're not doing it alone. You have some new staff members joining you in that, including teachers and assistant principals.
Yes, we have two assistant principals, Mr. Paul Monrad and Ms. Shannon Marlin. We also have been hiring staff all summer, and I won't name all of them, but they are absolutely amazing people. Many of them have a lot of experience in District 150 in the area. They'll be supporting us here in our program, and we will have some new people to the district who have some very special skills that we need to use here in one or other of our programs.
And the different areas of the building will include what was formerly Greeley Alternative School and Peoria Alternative High School, but also talk a little bit about the career and technical aspect and how that will work in with those programs.
Well, we'll be serving all of the students in District 150 who need an alternate program to be fully educated, and it begins with our career and technical education program, which for the first time will be offered in District 150 in this way. We will have high school students coming from all the high schools in District 150 to participate, and everything from construction trades, engineering, metal manufacturing, health and science careers, cosmetology, and many more educational opportunities that will only be offered here at Woodruff Career and Technical Center. We also will house a primary program that will serve students who need an alternate educational site for a semester or two. We will have an alternative program additionally that will serve 5th grade through 12th grade in various capacities.
All right, and to do that, the building's undergone some major renovations this summer, some major renovations, but exciting renovations, and to see that, we'd love to have you take us on a tour.
That sounds great. You're going to be surprised and excited by what you see. In the great tradition of this beautiful Woodruff building, we expect to use the auditorium and the entryway here with both families and students and our community during the school year as we host various programs and opportunities for the entire community to become a part of what's going to happen at the Woodruff Career and Technical Center. One of the options that will be available for Peoria students in the Career and Technical Center is the Engineering Process Lab. You can see that this facility is not completed, but it will be ready for students on August 22nd. This is going to be a phenomenal opportunity for our students to not only be instructed, but to apply what they have learned in engineering process. Another opportunity for students is the electrical lab. This room will also be used to teach drafting, both in the traditional sense and CAD drafting. So we're very excited about this new opportunity for Peoria students to develop beginning level skills and then advance as they move through their program at the Career and Technical Center. We have several areas at the Woodruff Career and Technical Center that will be used to provide professional development for Peoria District 150 staff, and also to provide areas for the Parent Academy classes, which will be coming up this next school year for families in District 150. We're very excited about being able to host all of these events, and we look forward to seeing people in our building all day and all night. This is the room where Woodruff Career and Technical Center will be educating students in the health and science careers. We're very excited about this entirely new component here for District 150. And don't let the emptiness of these classrooms fool you. The technology and all the materials and supplies that our students will need are here. We're just in the process of updating these rooms and making them ready to receive students on August 22nd. Woodruff Career and Technical Center will also be offering cosmetology programs for our high school students. In this brand new updated facility, students will be able to develop their skills, get ready to be active workers in our community when they leave our high school program. At the Woodruff Career and Technical Center, we will be teaching students about construction trades. We have a great participation from our community in all of our areas of career and tech education, but probably one of the most exciting is in our construction trades area. We will be working with our local unions and tradespeople and with our corporations to provide not only education here in the classroom for our students, but hopefully that extra step that will take them into a career when they leave us at after 12th grade. Alternative programming at the Woodruff Career and Technical Center will take on different looks for different students. We are going to be a program focused on bringing students to the grade level academic, and we will of course have a few students here are here for disciplinary issues, but many of our alternative students will be here to receive extra support and to be a part of the programming that's available in this building that is not available in other schools. We look forward to being able to serve them and create an educational environment that allows them to be successful and to make great leaps academically while they're here. In this area, the Career and Technical Center will be providing education for students in District 150 high schools in metals manufacturing. This room has taken a major renovation, including a new floor. We're not ready with all of our technology and other equipment, but it will be ready for students on August 22nd. Hi, I'm Diane Duke, the principal of the Woodruff Career and Technical Center. It's a pleasure to talk to you and let you know more about our program that will be opening up with students on August 22nd. We expect to have lots of community, lots of families in our building throughout the school year, and we will have an open house in December, so keep your ears open for that. We want you all to come down and see us as we proceed getting our new program set up and operating to provide the very best education possible in all areas that we serve here at Woodruff Career and Technical Center.
All right, we appreciate Diane Duke, principal here at Woodruff Career and Technical Center, taking us on a tour of the renovations here at Woodruff. We mentioned earlier about the discipline and alternative programs that are going to be housed here at Woodruff, but really there's a more district-wide movement towards the PBIS, Positive Behavior Intervention System, and we're going to be introducing that district-wide this year in all of our schools. Talk a little bit about what that is and how we expect that to help encourage positive behavior throughout the district.
Okay, PBIS, is, as you said, stands for Positive Behavior Intervention Support. And we are introducing that district-wide, and how it's going to help, it's going to provide a blueprint to collect data, keep up with data, analyze data on behaviors in the district. But it also coincides with interventions as far as academic. Each school will be required to come through professional development district-wide. They will develop a list of norms and policies and procedures that govern how students behave, act, interact in schools that will be posted throughout the building. There is an incentive piece provided with that where students would learn tokens or tickets, and they can purchase things however schools set it up.
We are with Dr. LaToya Kennedy, Chief Curriculum and Instructional Officer. Dr. Kennedy, how does that work as far as reaching both primary, middle, and high schools? Quite a wide range of ages there. How does that span those grade levels?
Okay, each school, the primary, middle, and high school will develop their own policies and procedures as it relates to PBIS. So when we do our professional development training, it is broken out. Primary and middle school will be trained together, and then the high schools will be trained because theirs is totally different.
And this is a program that is being offered district-wide this year, or mandated district-wide, I should say. But we have used it in the past in a few of our schools, but it will spread to each of our schools this year, offering consistency for our students when it comes to discipline and behavior.
You are correct. It will be in all of our schools. We start our professional development training actually tomorrow when we do the academy session with the principals. But it will be district-wide, each school. Now there are some schools who will be further along than others, such as Hines and Charter Oak, but they will go through the process again also.
So training does start July 27th, and for all of our district staff, starting with our principals, and we look forward to that. Now to close our program, let's send it back to Dr. Lathan.
Thank you again for joining us for our first edition of Remarkable Times for the 2011-12 school year. A special thanks to our principals that were highlighted today. Once again, I would like to remind parents of our new bell schedules. Middle and high school students will report from 7:30 to 2:30. Primary students will report from 8:30 to 3:30. Special schedules for Rolling Acres Middle School, 7:30 to 2:45. Treewin K-8 School, 7:30 to 2:30. Roosevelt K-8 School, 8:30 to 3:30. Northmore and Franklin Primary Schools, 8:30 to 3:45. If you have any questions about the bell schedules or your transportation stops, please contact our transportation department. They're willing and ready to serve you. Once again, thank you for joining us. It's going to be a great year in Peoria Public Schools.